there, Sheryl here, mental toughness coach, published author, speaker, and CEO and founder of the Zone Lab. I wanted to share something with you today that's incredibly important, especially heading into the new year. Now, there's similarities and differences between world-class performers and everyone else. World-class performers, or even the top 1%, at least what I found working with them over the last 25 years, is that they feel anger, fear, doubt, frustration just like anyone else. But there's one thing that really sets them apart from the rest. I mean, actually there's many things, but there's one thing that we can learn from, that we can do too, that is really vital, that's been proven, that helps the 1% get that way. And I want to share that with you today. Now, that one thing is that world-class performers, they are intimately and vividly aware of what they want and why they care so deeply. Now, maybe you've heard before that your why is incredibly important, but I want to start talking to you about how to find your why and really how to become in touch with your why, because you might know that it's important, but you might not know how to bring it to life. So that's what we're going to talk about today, especially because this is what your why is, what's going to help you persevere when you want to quit. Because I don't know about you, but I really wanted to quit before. And to be totally transparent, early on in my career, I did quit a lot. And it is not something that makes me particularly proud. And I wanted to share this with you so you didn't have to go through that struggle that I went through for so many years before I gave myself permission to be my best instead of just coaching the top 1%. So I want to make sure that after this video, you're going to have a tool in your tool belt so you understand how to be your best as well. So let's hop to it. How do you figure out your why? Or if you have a general idea of what your why is, you know, you're clear on what you want to do and why you care so deeply, how can you fine tune it? The first thing is it's important to have some quiet time. In other words, to be quiet, not just close your mouth, but actually be quiet and still. And everyone is so busy these days that it gets incredibly more difficult to do that. But world-class performers, they take time every day to be still. For me, I take this time early in the morning at 5 in the morning. So it's good to just have your feet be grounded on the ground. And, you know, as I put in the text, I talked about my routine, and you can go through that routine or you can create a routine for your own. But it's important, whether you're meditating or going for a walk or what have you, to block in quiet time so you can start getting in touch with the things that are really important to you. The second thing is connect the dots. Let me explain what this means. Ask yourself, are there any people or past experiences in your life that have impacted you in a profound way? For me, it was my dad as a young person telling me that if I had the right mindset and I was consistent and put in the work, that I could achieve anything. That's really the foundation for what I do and why I care so deeply, to carry on his legacy and also to help others unleash their best. So for you, whether it's something big or something small, whatever it is that's important to you, whatever your Olympics is, start asking yourself, how am I going to connect the dots? So maybe you know what your why is, like I said, and maybe you have no idea and you feel like you're in utter confusion at the moment. Either way, it's totally fine. It's best, and you can make progress if you start connecting the dots. Think about what makes you smile, what lights you up, if there have been any past experiences that are very profound to you, any interactions, and that type of thing. And then finally, give yourself permission. A lot of times we limit ourselves by what we think is possible. And in my case, again, total transparency, I've been told I'm really good with this vulnerability thing, is that for a lot of times I coach the top 1%. I did it for 25 years, and quite honestly, it wasn't until 4 years ago that I allowed myself the possibility of getting better and the possibility of me being really great rather than just me being the coach to others who are really great. And I hope that makes sense. So no one else needs to give you permission besides yourself. That is the message. And I don't want you to wait 2.5 decades like I did so you can truly unleash your potential. So just to review, In finding your why, what's really important is create quiet time every day. I recommend early in the morning if you can stand it, but if you're a night owl, you can do it at night too before you go to bed. Also connect the dots, what makes you smile, what lights you up. And then finally, give yourself permission because you don't need it from anyone else. Now, I hope you found this content useful. If you did, I'm excited to tell you that my book, the pre-order, is available, and the book is, at least I like to think it's interesting, but it's almost like a guidebook because it has interactive sections. It's going to prompt you to fill things in. So if you want some more information on this topic, you find it interesting, or you're really invested in wanting this year to be your absolute best, I really encourage you to check it out at www.sherylkline.com/zoneinthebook. Thanks so much. I look forward to seeing you next time.